heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here we go. 280! 54, Mike, 54, all day.
Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try to throw now. Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Winston. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4.
And a loose football, and the Buccaneers have it. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready, blue ready.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for... He's got a man. Complete. The 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 91 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. This is Howard on 2nd down. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston completes it to Miller. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let him go. Easy. Mike 52. Let him go.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's crying. He's checking crack.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And his pass incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Winston to throw it this time. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Winston. It's complete to Diggs. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, it's Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
3rd and long for Winston. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Winston now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready? Blue ready.
53 is the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Let's go.
Check. 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine.
Now Winston. That's caught by Howard. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready. Flag. What's going on?
56. All day, punk. What? 56 is mine.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
Mike, 56 right there.
Now Winston. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be taken short. And not a particularly good return here. As they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got to be ready.
They'll begin the drive with Howard, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Kill.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Zach Ertz.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Ready? Wait. 53. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
That's how we do it.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Check 53's mine. Let's go. We won it. Come to mine.
Throwing, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And this one's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
53, check 53.
To throw is Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A gain of 8 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Winston now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, they run with Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They go with Howard again. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Ford Tokyo!
Watch out.
Bravo!
54. Mike, 54. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. Now Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Wentz will keep it, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. That's caught. It's Peyton Barber. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call